2025. And we can't forget about the interim champion as well, Jefferson Nascimento. He will be a factor in the new year as well. We have reached our final fight of 2024. Let's go out with a bang. Here we go. The main event here at LFA number 198. And there are the current odds according to Bet Online. Richie Miranda, a big favorite at -810. And the comeback on Ugo Arzun is +560.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the main event of the evening. Now, making his way to the octagon, Richie Miranda.
Richie Miranda taking on a short notice opponent, looking for his 4th win in a row and his 10th victory in 11 fights. Now training at a Bloodline Combat Sports. Left his longtime head coach Ben Jones. Now training with Cub Swanson. And is really coming off an awesome fight with Maicon Mendonça at LFA 190. That was his first fight since he changed camp and began to train with Cub Swanson. You know, he said, it's been fun training over there because I've really been able to show off a little bit more stand-up and my tools, and I blended strikes with takedowns. And it seems that Richie Miranda continues to elevate his fight game.
Yeah, he's a dog in there. I've used that word a couple of times tonight, but he truly is. He's a guy. When I spoke with him, I said, man, I don't want to compare you to a Mike Perry, but when you look at the attributes that Mike Perry has, a solid chin and punching power, do you feel like, is that an asset that you have that allows you to go into the fight? Because absolutely. The thing is, I don't try to get hit. Right. He doesn't try, you know, he's not one of these guys that wants to take a shot, but when you look at his fighting style, he can absorb some powerful shots and deliver them back. And he's got that one punch type of knockout power. You look at his last opponent in Maicon Mendonça, somebody that I've trained with as well. Not an easy guy to fight. Very tall, very powerful, tremendous kicks. He was able to use that pressure the entire time and put people in uncomfortable territories. And as we mentioned earlier, he always has the wrestling in his back pocket that he can go to if he ever feels that he's in doubt on the feet, Ron.
His opponent now making his way to the octagon, Ugo Arzun.
Here are the numbers for the final main event of 2024, powered by Monster Energy. Arzun is 32 and Miranda 2 years younger. Both fighters stand 5'9" and hit the 155-pound mark. Keep an eye on Miranda's 6.5-inch reach advantage. Once again inside the LFA octagon, and Mike Kendall.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the LFA 198 main event of the evening. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA lightweight division, brought to you tonight by Monster Energy. And now, for all those watching around the world tonight on UFC Fight Pass, and for those in attendance here in Los Angeles, California, are you ready for more? Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This catch wrestler stands 5'9", weighing in 155 pounds. He holds a professional record, 9 wins, 1 defeat, with 4 wins coming by way of knockout and 2 by way of submission. Representing Bloodline Combat Sports, fighting out of Santa Ana, California, Richie El Machete Miranda. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a mixed martial artist standing 5'9", weighing in 155 pounds. He holds a professional record, 8 wins, 3 defeats, with 1 win coming by way of knockout and 3 by way of submission. Representing Entram Gym, fighting out of Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, by way of Castro, Chile, Hugo La Máquina Oyarzun. Your referee, Mike Beltran.
All right, gentlemen, been over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now if you want. At the sound of the bell, come on out and handle your business. Let's go.
Let's cap off 2024 with a banger. Richie Miranda, El Machete, the favorites, fighting out of Santa Ana. Hugo Oyarzun making the trek from Tijuana, Mexico for the LFA 198 main event. Fighters touch gloves and we are underway. So much on the line for Richie Miranda. A lot to lose if he is not victorious tonight. But I love his attitude. It doesn't bother Richie. Just stay focused and get it done. Nice little quick hook there from Oyarzun.
Yeah, that was what I was speaking about earlier, but Oyarzun, he throws the switching stances while simultaneously throwing a punch. Had success on it already early on Miranda. This is what Miranda does very well, though. Pressure fighter, put you against the fence. If he's able to take you down, he'll have success there. But if he's backed you against the wall and lets his hands go, he's got tremendous power, solid chin in there.
Catch wrestler takes Oyarzun down, but he bounces back up.
Oyarzun is known for that whizzer throw right there. Good trips in there. He likes to get that throw and try to latch on to a choke. Look at that.
Oh, the power of Richie Miranda. Now he's on the back of Oyarzun. Plenty of time to operate.
4 knockouts, 2 submissions for Richie Miranda. Doesn't always go for the submission, but he can get it done if he finds himself in this position.
4 first-round finishes as well.
Ron. Oyarzun needs to fight the hands right here. There we go. It didn't look good right there for a moment.
It did not.
He had his hands on the cage and a look in his eye, but he was able to fight his way out of it.
The grinder, Richie Miranda. 67% finishing rate.
Oh, nice job right there. Right there was a scramble position. Miranda found his way back on top.
Attacking the neck. Up high on the back of Oyarzun.
Miranda really needs to really stay glued to him because Oyarzun, as I said, very explosive, and it's in these type of moments that he can explode belly to belly, find himself on top.
That's a tough way to start the first round off for Hugo Oyarzun. Richie Miranda all over the fighter from Mexico.
Richie finds himself a little bit on the side right here. You might see another little scramble to find both fighters trying to find themselves on top. That body lock is really helping him, though. He's controlling it with that right leg that he has snuck in there from Miranda.
Miranda pressuring him, relentless right now.
Oh,
Yep.
Sorry, Ron. Yeah, well, as they were scrambling, Miranda's trying to sink that choke in a little bit tighter every time.
Oyarzun's corner yelling for some elbows. But what a relentless attack from Richie Miranda here in the first round. That body triangle has just kept Oyarzun right where he needs to be. Oh, now look at this.
These are always a very tricky position because you have to fight what's trying to kill you. That's the choke. But while you're doing that, you have to find a way to simultaneously untangle the legs. As you said, that body lock is what's keeping him right here. If he can find a way to untangle those legs by pulling on the ankle of the top leg, it normally opens it up to get the bottom leg out. But you don't want that. You don't want him to have his right leg behind your knee right here. It controls your body, it controls your hips more. Doing a good job, though, is Oyarzun of stacking. As long as you're stacking high like this, trying to push towards the head of your opponent, it's tougher to get choked.
30 seconds to go in the opening frame. Richie Miranda in control. Referee Mike Beltran taking a close look.
Yeah, Miranda knows he already has this round. He's trying to just ride it out, score some points, save some energy for round 2.
Solid opening round for Richie Miranda. And we'll see what Ugo Oyarzun and his team from Antram Gym can put together. As we enter into the second round, capacity crowd here at the Commerce Casino.
Yeah, the more kicks off, you can't get them off if you start turning. You got to be first a little bit on the, when we're going on striking, okay? Don't let him get off anything off. Get something aggressive, needs to stand up. I don't want your legs burning out. Okay? We need to be first. Yeah, okay? First, take it up, take it up. Take up his legs. Toma agua. Respira tranquilo. Ok, estás listo, hermano, ¿eh? Estás listo. De arriba lo marcamos, vamos. Vamos. Presiona los boques.
Moving into round number 2 here at the LFA 198 main event. Richie Miranda, scored the one takedown, Alan. That's really all he needed. Had 3 minutes and 22 seconds of ground control. Fighters touch gloves. Round number 2 underway. Spinning kick from Oyarzun. Misses the target, though.
Oyarzun's so good with that. He steps in with the right foot and then throws the right hand right behind it.
Well, and you mentioned he's got the speed advantage. He needs to use it, keep that distance, and avoid the takedown from Miranda.
Nice strike right there by Miranda. Miranda's corner in between rounds, Ron. They were asking for him to go first. They don't want to let Oyarzun start to utilize that speed advantage. They want him to go first, go last, finish with the takedowns.
Miranda punches his way in, looking for another takedown. Oyarzun fending it off for now.
There's that same wizard throw again. He's so good with it.
Man, very impressive.
Normally he's able to keep guys down right now. Oh, nice job right there. Oyarzun having some success right now against Miranda.
Again, a brown belt in BJJ. 3 submission wins, 2 via RNC, and 1 triangle choke.
Oyarzun,
go ahead,
sorry about that, Ronnie. In his previous fights, he likes to find that mount position. Rain down a lot of ground and pound strikes, and if the opponent gives up an arm, he'll sit sideways into that armbar very quickly. In this type of fight, with all at stake, I felt like he'll be comfortable to kind of ride out the position right here, maybe do a little bit of damage, not quite go for the submission.
Oyarzun from side control. Miranda gets back up on his feet. Oyarzun with some knees to the thighs.
Miranda looking for the Kimura lock. He's going to try to switch it right here, turn the corner. You're going to see Miranda trying to scoot his hips out. There he goes, trying to take the back. Finds himself on top, but Oyarzun isn't giving up on that single leg just yet. Peek out. Nice job. Fun grappling exchanges right now by both men.
Crazy scramble on the canvas. Oyarzun ends up on top inside the guard of Miranda. Miranda getting some elbows through as we come up on the 2-minute mark, round 2 scheduled for 3.
You know, I don't know if Oyarzun is surprising himself right now with his grappling. And when we spoke to him, he felt like he didn't really want to go to the wrestling area. He felt like Miranda might have been the stronger wrestler, at least on paper. But thus far, aside from the first round where he got taken down, he's winning some of these grappling exchanges.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He said he wanted to use his speed advantage and keep the fight standing up, pressuring Miranda. Felt he could score a knockout. And a much better round, definitely, for the 32-year-old from Tijuana.
Look for Oyarzun to try to kick a leg out. Oh, made a bit of a mistake right there. Gave up position. Miranda's going to capitalize on this.
Just under a minute to go. Miranda pops his head out. We'll see what he can do from this position. Punching his way, looking like he's going to grab that neck any moment. Oh, nice elbow to the side of the head.
I mean, this changes everything when you look at scoring this round right here. Oyarzun is having a solid round, winning some of these grappling exchanges, but he's going to find himself in a bad position to go to the bell right here.
Clock winding down here in the second. Oh, scramble. I see some blood now. Not sure where the cut is or on who.
Yeah, back of the head or top of the head. I think it was some of those elbows that Miranda was throwing.
Yeah, they were nasty for sure.
Take a look at some of this action. You see a nice step-in hook. His corner was asking Miranda to go first. He went first right there, landed. You see this throw again. Does a great job kicking that leg out, keeping that whizzer in to have something to hold on to. And this time, solidifying the takedown. See Miranda on top right here. Watch these exchanges. Guy's going back and forth. He's going to peek out the corner right here. Watch, he's going to slide into home base, turn over. Went under right there. Some good, fun exchanges by both men.
Great scramble. Better round for Oyarzun. Had 2 minutes and 39 seconds of ground control, but Richie Miranda outstriking him 24-9 and went 13 of 18 with his elbows. I think opening that cut with one of them. We have reached the final round of 2024. Richie Miranda, Hugo Oyarzun. The main event here at LFA 198. Miranda, wild swing, misses the target.
Oyarzun's speed, it seems to have Miranda kind of a little bit hesitant. Normally he presses a lot harder in fights, but you can see these strikes come out of nowhere from Oyarzun.
Oh, southpaw stance from Richie Miranda just missed. Good level change from Oyarzun. Now up against the cage wall and back on the ground and back up. Miranda on a 3-fight fight win streak. Only loss came to former LFA lightweight champion Keegan Genrick, and that was via a close split decision victory back in 2023, and it was in Minnesota, Genrick's home state. But an impressive 9-1 record for Miranda, 6-1 here in the LFA.
Oyozun goes back to the well time and time again, but he has success with it. Every time he hits that throw, he gets Miranda to the mat. He's not always able to finish it, but it's enough to throw Miranda off. He keeps that strong whizzer. You see that left overhook that Oyozun keeps in. He keeps that strong whizzer in, and he'll kick the leg out between the legs.
Knee from Miranda.
Watch for a breakaway elbow right here from Miranda. Setting
Right
it
on
up.
cue, my man.
Yeah. You see him setting it up.
A nice right from Oyozun.
And a nice kick to the body right there, Oyozun.
And another one. Miranda punches his way in, looking for another takedown. Good sprawl so far from Oyozun as we're coming up on 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, grueling fight right here, Ron. I mean, both guys just pummeling against the fence, working on forehead control. Not a ton of big shots happening right now, but it's just kind of wearing on each other.
Back to the ground, and listen, we spoke about Richie Miranda, thought he would be fighting for the LFA lightweight title tonight. Richie Lewis withdrew from the fight due to injury, and so there was a lot to lose for Richie Miranda. I think he's fighting a very safe and smart fight. Wants to fight for that title. Definitely deserves it, coming in with a 9-1 record.
Yeah, no, I agree. It does seem to be a bit safer style than we're used to seeing with Miranda. But the one thing he can't afford to do is let the opportunity slip away right here, right?
Absolutely.
I think he's controlling more of this fight. It's really tough to tell about significant strikes and everything going on. But don't always want to leave it in the hands of the judges.
Do you think that second round was close?
I can't remember.
Sorry,
Oyozun was winning some of the exchanges, but then he found himself in a bad position.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was in a bad position long enough to sway it, but yeah, it could have been 1-1 going into this last round, and I am glad I'm not a judge having to score this last round either. I mean, Miranda seems to be the one offensively pressing. Yeah, not a ton of damage so far in this last round.
Absolutely. I don't know. I think Richie Miranda was in control. I think good fight for him. You can see he raises his hands in victory. Ugo Oyozun making his LFA debut. And we will go to the judges' scorecards for our final fight of 2024. And look at the action in that third round, Alan.
Yeah, that was a little slick mini Superman punch right there by Oyozun. Both guys having some small moments, but it was a lot of pummeling in that round. Guys would throw strikes from far, but then as soon as they would get in close, you'd see the pummel action. You would see Oyozun hitting his throws. You would see Miranda keeping his balance, going back to the well with the wrestling. Close fight.
I'm sorry, Alan. You could just see the frustration there from Ugo Oyozun. you know, just really didn't have an answer for that grinding style of Richie Miranda. Miranda looking for his 10th career win. Former wrestler at the University of Nebraska-Kearney. Wrestled 2 years for Santa Ana College too before he was an All-American there before transferring to Kearney. And we check out the LFA fight stats. You see Richie Miranda outstriking Oyarzun 80-26. 1 for 4 in his takedowns, 1 for 5 for the fighter from Tijuana. And Richie Miranda with almost double the time of ground control. The LFA fight stats powered by Bet Online. Well, for the final time here in 2024, we go inside the LFA octagon and Mike Kendall for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. And the judges score this bout 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27, all for your winner by unanimous decision, Richie El Machete Miranda.
Big victory for Richie Miranda. Gets an important win. That should get him a title shot against Richie Lewis early next year. His 4th consecutive victory. He is standing by with Alan Choban.
All right, guys. Richie, obviously you thought tonight you'd be fighting for a strap. You took a fight against a dangerous opponent on short notice. How do you feel about your performance?
I feel good, man, for what I went through this camp, you know. Kind of hurts because, you know, 2 weeks ago I couldn't even walk. You know, my left leg, I couldn't even put pressure on it. And, you know, I was trying to get it done quick, like I told you, just because of what I was coming in with. But, you know, it tested my heart and my will and, you know, got the job done today.
And what was the injury that you were dealing with?
I don't know, man. My knee blew up. It's blown up right now. So we'll see what happens. You know, it's nothing too crazy, but when I first happened, you know, I never questioned pulling out of the fight. And, you know, no matter what, I was going to come in to fight today, and I'm here, you know.
And obviously you're not making excuses, but did you feel like that had an effect on the fight at all?
No, I mean, a little bit, you know, just because it's sensitive, but, you know, I'm a gallo, you know, soy de sangre mexicana, y soy un guerrero, you know, y siempre vinimos y luchamos, and that's what I showed today again, you know.
Well, you stepped up for the organization, took on a dangerous opponent. You passed the test. What can we expect next for you? Is getting back in here and fighting for the strap what you want next?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll go back and talk to my team, see what happens. And, you know, I feel like I'm ready for the next level. You know, I'm 10-1 now, you know, six finishes, you know, 4 first-round finishes. Of course, I wanted to finish in better dominant fashion today, but my opposition was also a tough guy, you know, and you know, I still went out there and dominated, you know. I felt like I only got hit a couple times and gave a little bit of positions, but I still dominated most of the fight.
Well, we appreciate you stepping up again, man. Congratulations on the win. Guys, put your hands together for Richie Miranda.
Richie Miranda did what he had to do to get the victory here in Commerce tonight. And we could see him taking on the champion Richie Lewis early next year. Also got to keep the interim champion Jefferson Nascimento in the conversation. As a lot going on, Alan, in the LFA lightweight division. See Richie Miranda with his Bloodline team and Cub Swanson. Cub will be in action next week. Can't wait to see him.